Hey, what's going on, people? What is going on? You are now tuning in to the Monday Cooler Talk Monday, which will be down the line, will be rebranded as what, Don?
The originators. The
So you,
originators, yeah.
you said, yeah, like I said, I am your host, Six Man K Styles. To the stage left, somebody's playing disappearing at right now. It is Senator Palpatine, aka COO Mad Mike Sports, and down at the bottom, y'all know him as the Summer Hill Nightmare. This is one of the OGs. This is one of the originators. The Don is in the building, people.
I'm in the city with it.
I'm in the city with it.
We in the city with it. We in the
Yeah.
city with it.
So just letting y'all know, sooner or later, this show will be known as the originators.
Oh yeah, brother. Oh
What's going
yeah,
on?
brother.
What's going on, fellas? How we doing this evening?
Hey man, we good, man. It's been storming up here. It's a tropical storm. They said I went outside though. I went
Tropical
out,
Storm Mad Mike. That's what it is. Tropical
but no,
Storm Mad Mike.
no, we gonna call him Mad Mike because I went outside. It says it's a tropical storm. I went outside and I tried to taste the rain, and it didn't taste tropical at all.
This nigga here.
Did that nigga just say? I'm tired of you. Okay, I'm tired of you, bro.
I was thinking I was gonna taste some mango, some bananas, some
Motherfucker, this ain't no, it ain't
pineapple.
raining Skittles. As y'all already know, man, these are two of my OGs in the game right here. So y'all definitely make sure y'all show them some love, man. Let's go ahead and get right into the what we call it, Mike, the real.
Oh, cow.
But you got lungs like dang Roger Trotman, man.
Man. Sound like the amazing mosquito over there, boy, with that shit, boy. What the fuck?
I like that. Amazing mosquito.
Hey man, let's go ahead and get the roll call going, man. We're gonna kick it off. We got home team in the building. Blackberry Lorex in the building. We got Lee 85, Big Ant in the building, Tail Sports and Gaming, Joseph Thornton. We got Bernard, Low Ski, Mucho Grundy. We got the real Michael Walker in the building. Steph Model TV. Got my people, Sonya's in the building. What?
Steph Model TV.
Stealth Model TV.
Interesting.
Hmm.
We got Engine number 9 in the building. We got D Coleman, Mickey Kelly. We got Mr. Adamsville in the building. Brian Peoples, D'Angelo Pouncey, ATL Leo, Southside 12, Day Rare Sports, YMOF Jamal. We got Toxic Falcon, Dan Bursey, Trick 654, Wallace Smith, Smooth C78. So we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in and everybody that's about to come in. Like I said, you make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, share and subscribe to Atlanta Falcon Nation on the road to 3K in the building as well
Yes.
as
50 away. About 50 away. 45 away. 45 now.
and y'all also make sure you tune in and subscribe to the Heavy Hitters live channel where we will be broadcasting the heavy hitters on that channel. So let's go ahead and get right into it for today. Hey, we got Mr. 58 in the building, Jammerous.
Yes.
Yes. So let's go ahead and get this out the way. And I want to give a shout out to the grumpy OGs. Y'all will be seeing them coming up real
Hey, get the
soon.
tutorial by Miss Maggie. I had to leave the tutorial to come over here and do the show, but they getting acclimated with everything. So y'all will be seeing the grumpy OGs real soon.
Mhm. And definitely shout out to the grumpy OGs. If you don't know that, that is OG Truth Hurt and OG Big Sam. Um,
Mm-hmm.
as we already know, it's a countdown to the 53, the countdown to the final 53. As we already know, just in the past couple days, we've seen a couple names, notably offensive lineman Jalen Mayfield has been cut, as well as Justin Ellis and a couple other guys. I want to go ahead and get y'all takes on how y'all feel about the Jalen Mayfield cut. Everybody that's in the chat, you can go ahead and give us your thoughts as well. All right, man, Mike. How do you feel about that? Since it's kind of like the biggest news cut right now.
I mean, I would much rather talk about Stetson Bennett, but no, I'm just bullshitting. Um, I wanna lead to the resident uh Michigan fan, but I will
Man, I
say
knew
this.
you was gonna get. I knew you was gonna tell me that bullshit.
I wanna give it to him to go like to tell people what he's really with Jalen Mayfield, what his strengths and weaknesses. But before I do that, before he goes, I want to say this. Again, if you haven't seen, this is why I employ everybody to watch our live shows and not just watch it for entertainment, but listen to what we are saying because all along, what we're doing and what the Atlanta Falcons are doing right now, they're not just making moves just to be making moves. The
Mm-hmm.
Falcons are in a position right now that they're no longer looking for guys to slowly develop. Now they're ramping up the development process. Why? Because they finally have the solid foundation of the players that they feel like have already gotten to that point. So when you feel like guys like Ogum Deji, Ebiketie, you got guys like Drew Dahlman, Chris Lindstrom, Caleb McGarrett, Bergeron. When you, especially Bergeron, but when you see these guys start to develop at a pace where they're comfortable with and they can continue to add on, everybody else becomes expendable. So it's not necessarily, guys suck. The Falcons are in a different space right now. They want to contend. So guys are definitely going to be the guys are definitely going to be looking to the guys are going to be looking to good God, I just lost my train of thought. The guys are going to be looking to bring in a lot of veteran players more so than bring in rookie players or young players that's going to be um guys are just going to be draft guys essentially. So like I said, at the end of the day, man, I do think when you look at guys like Mike Vrabel, Jalen Mayfield, a lot of these young guys that's going to be, you see a lot of these offensive line and defensive line. They made an emphasis of saying that they're going to bring in more players and continuously add guys to those trenches. So these guys are going to be a little bit. They're going to have a little small window to pretty much show their skills. They're not gonna be lean on these guys. The DBs, wide receivers, they're gonna be a little bit more, lean with those guys. But the offensive lineman, defense lineman, they're not playing around with those guys. You either gonna play well, or show something, or show it fast, quick in a hurry, because they're in a different mind space. So as far
Mm-hmm.
as Jalen Mayfield, I just think that was more so that they want to bring in players that's going to contribute to the team right now rather than wait.
Yeah, I agree with you on that because the thing is, yeah, you got backups, but you got some players that know their role as a backup. They feel like, okay, well, I ain't really got to put my all into it. Well, on this team with this staff, no, we need you to play like you starting. And if you don't have that mindset of like your number can get called any second, then you can't play with us. You can't be the second string. You can't be the third string. Hell, you can't even be the guy on the practice squad. So you won't have access to Flower Branch. And it's the case not just with Jalen Mayfield. Remember, we had Mekhi Walker here. Like he started was for 3 years, and we cut him. But we have guys coming in from the USFL league. That linebacker, he had a good preseason. I feel like he should be safe and stay
Gender,
with us.
Frank Gender.
Yeah, because he played better than T. Davis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be between either him or Davis going to get a spot. And I really feel like it's going to pretty much be him. But the thing with Davis is they was kind of neck and neck when it comes to special teams. But he outshined Davis, though, as far as on the defense. So we're going to look very careful tomorrow when teams make these cuts. And you're going to see teams – cut their guys, and probably 6 hours later, Terry gonna bring them in.
So let me before you go, K Style. Like I want to get this. I want to make this clear. Okay, we got to stop talking about all these players' heads not in the right place and all this nonsense. Like players' heads are. Sometimes you're just not good enough for that team at what they are at that particular time. This is what we're saying. This is why I say listen to what we're saying, because if you read the article at AtlantaFalcons.com, they told you exactly that. This wasn't a decision where they felt like he just didn't cut the mustard, because obviously you got other linemen that were there, but these guys didn't have 3 years, and two of them were with injuries. So this is a number of things. We got to stop just like dumbing the game down to just one decision. Oh, he just sucked. Well, no, the guy in front of him, he's been healthy. We was able to count on these guys, and this what he was talking about with Michael Walker, or whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, he played well in certain games, but we got linebackers behind him that's picking it up. So it's not necessarily has nothing to do with whether or not his head is in the game. It's just you look. I need like for instance, an AFN. I had this saying, you're not going to embarrass me. So I'm not going to put you in front of this camera. I'm not going to let you represent AFN, Holy Alliance, under my name unless you get our way of grooming. So I'm not going to put you on the front lines like that so they embarrass this brand. So this is the same thing we talk about with the NFL. They're not going to put guys, they're not going to keep guys on the roster just because I drafted him. You better show something or else. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it comes down to. So a lot of time it had nothing to do with whether or not the guy has skills or his head's in the game. These guys want to win. So if you are in your first year, your second year, or 12th year, if you do not pull anything, if you're not showing any strengths or adding to this team, your ass is out of here. That's where the Falcons are right now. And I want people to understand what I'm saying. If you do not have anything to offer this team right now, you are gone. You're out of here. The end. It don't matter where you drafted. It doesn't matter how much money you paying. You are out of here. And I want people to really get that. I'm going to say this again, one more again. If you do not show anything that can contribute to this team right now, you are out of here.
So basically, what y'all saying is that Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot ain't shit, right? Is this where we're going with it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's it.
Now, listen to me why I say that. Now, as we already know, this last final preseason game, it was kind of like one of those you know how you get kicked in the nuts real hard and you know how you get kicked in the nuts real hard
Hmm.
and you got that pain go all the way down to your ankle.
Yeah.
This was like one of them games right there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
reason why I said that they ain't shit, and I know a lot of the fans were kind of upset that we didn't really see the first team out there. Um, and I have to give the shout out to the therapist for this one because he said this. He said this while the game was going on. Arthur Smith pretty much pulled a strategic mind trick on a lot of these second stringers and third stringers because
Mental.
yeah, because now I say now you're getting put in a situation where you are going against starters or a lot of these guys that are fighting for those last 25, 26 spots.
Hmm.
And they were just trying to figure out who was going to fold and who was going to get better.
No one to hold 'em, no one to fold 'em, no one to walk
And
away.
that's a
You
thing
did
that
hard.
me and Chauncey and Sam, we was at the game this past Thursday, and we did say this. We was like, this is great opportunities for these guys, these second and third string guys, to get these reps because if they do get their number called and they get in the game, let's see how they're going to go against a TJ Watt.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how they're going to go against um, Kenny Pickett.
Hmm.
All right, Chase Claypool. I don't even know if Claypool played or whatever, but let's
I
let
think he I think he over
Pickens,
there striking a
Pickens.
pose in Chicago right now
yeah,
or
he I
something.
forgot he in Chicago right now.
Yeah, you think
Yeah,
about Pickens. That's what you think about.
Pickens, yeah, Pickens. Let's see who he go. Like, let's see how our DBs go against them. So it was a great experience for them. We gave up 24 points, but the thing is, we gave up 24 points in the first half, right?
Pretty much.
Now when they took their starters out and they had their backups guys in, they didn't score anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes to show you, who stood out, who didn't against that first team. I really liked like I said, I really liked what I saw out of. I keep forgetting the linebacker name.
Frank Gender.
Get
Frank
I was gonna say Gunther. So I'm thinking of WWE.
Frank
Get the
Gupter.
Frank
That
get
sounds like a
Frank get
bad wrestling name right there.
Frank get. I like what I saw of him. Clark Phillips. He was also took some reps and he looked solid against the first strings as usual. Um, Vrabel, man. Oh man, I don't know what to say about him. But we keep talking about Mayfield. Yeah, Mayfield didn't look good either, but Vrabel definitely did not look good at all. Carlos watched it. He did. He was solid. He was solid for the most part.
Okay. So, let me get a couple of these comments before I get to this next question I gotta ask. Three Dirty here said, "I'm glad that Arthur Smith didn't fall for the draft politics. The draft position had." He said, you dead on it. The draft position has nothing to do with players' worth to the team." Um, JD is here said, this regime showing you what they will do when they have some leeway. First year, 2 years, they had to rely on guys even if they weren't performing, but those days are gone. And that's a key that's a key statement right there because when you don't have the draft capital, when you don't have the money, you have to rely on those guys that
Uh,
maybe coming off maybe walking the blade or something like that, or guys that you find in the Walmart parking lot. I mean, it you got to work with what you got. That's why we
Mhm.
said. That's why we said this year is the first official year of this regime because now they have the leash to build this team in the vision that they had. Now, let's see. Let's get one more. Let's get one more comment in here. Hey, shout out to Aunt Pam and Auntie Pam in the building. Y'all make sure y'all show her some love.
Hey, Auntie, how you doing?
Um, Shout out to Jew Talk Sports in the building. One third of
True.
the heavy hitters. Um, I was gonna say that. I was gonna highlight that, but that could go so many ways. Tay Davis. Tay Davis was brought in mostly for his special team play.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Mm,
Matter of fact, I know somebody who coached Tay at Chat. So he was real excited that the Falcons picked him up. He in Chicago, right? The coach, man, he moved to Chicago now, coaching out of Chicago.
okay. Okay, I like this comment right here from It's Me Rodney. He said, I love how Arthur Smith showing that he doesn't want guys who have second and third string mentality, but he
Hmm.
wants everybody that puts on a Falcon uniform to feel like they are the first string talent.
That is
And
correct, man.
and that is how you build the culture for the
Hmm.
long run.
And that's what I meant by it's like it has nothing to do with whether or not you know your mind isn't in the right place. Like Arthur is going to make sure your mind is in the right place. So that's like he's one of those coaching. You're going to be a tough guy. Like you're going to have that trait of being tough guy, having be mentally tough. So it wasn't the fact that Jalen Mayfield didn't have a mind or whoever it was, Michael Walker, those guys. It don't matter. It didn't matter nothing about that. Obviously, he had those guys in on the team for a reason. If you felt like Michael Walker didn't, have certain amount of touch, or Jalen Mayfield didn't have a certain level of toughness, mentally, he wouldn't have had those guys on the team. So that
Yeah,
wasn't the case.
we forgot, man. Like just last year, we legit traded our freaking first round pick in Calvin Ridley to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, for having like I said, Calvin Ridley is he's a dominant guy, but in certain things he's not tough. So this
Exactly.
team is going to exude toughness. You're going to if you're on this Falcon team, you are a tough guy. Okay, that's just where it is.
Mhm.
So it had nothing to do with whether this is what I'm saying. It's like people will focus is on the wrong thing. The thing you need to be focused on is whether or not if he up to speed. Because the Falcons aren't waiting for anybody. Look, this train leaves at 12:01. Okay? 12:01. If you're not ready at 12:01, you getting the hell left. That's the way it is. Y'all know how y'all mama did. You getting your ass up at 6 o'clock because that school bus leave at what 7:03. Guess
Mhm.
what? You gonna be out this door, you ain't coming back in here. Well, you missed that bus. This is the same mindset the Falcons are. We leaving at 12:03, 7:03. And if your ass is not ready at 7:03, you out of here. That's the mindset now.
And speaking of Calvin Ridley, I still see he's catching those out routes and corner routes. He damn sure ain't catching nothing up the middle. So we need him to get the middle catches so we can get that second round pick.
Hmm.
Shout out to Lyric Mom over there at yo. Hold on. No. I got it
One
wrong. I
time for
always
the
get them
fan.
one time for the fan. Damn, I always get them mixed up. Like, y'all need to put something different. I'm gonna just put one. I'm gonna just say one. One.
The ones
One
over
and
there.
I
Nah,
yeah, the one. They the ones over there. I'm just say that because I always get them mixed up.
oh Lord, what she said? She said, I don't know why I feel like folks comparing Tomlin to Smith, like fire Smith for not playing the starters. Tomlin played his starters last year, all three games, and they went 1-4. That's it.
Hmm.
Like I said, at this point, like certain folks are just looking for any reason to get rid of, you know, Arthur Smith because his style is not sexy.
And Tomlin's an old school guy. I know he looked young, but like This man legit coached under Tony Dungy. All right. Like he's an old school guy. Like he's still in that mindset of back. Y'all remember back in the 90s and even the early 2000s. Like the starters played like week 3 and week 4 of that preseason. They played those first 2 games of the preseason. I don't know if anybody remember watching football back
No.
then. You know,
Oh, no, I did.
remember Vic got hurt in one of those preseason games against Baltimore back in 03. The preseason 03. Kid you not, Madden just dropped, and then next day later Vic got hurt. I'm like, you guys to be kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that case, Styles?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I exactly remember that because everybody started burning their Falcon jerseys right after that.
We had to deal with Doug Johnson and Kurt Kittner that season. That season. Vic did come back the last few games, but like by that time, man, the season was over with.
Yeah.
And they fired doggone Dan Reeves.
See, the thing about that season was very interesting too. Was though the style of play that they was up most of the first halves that they played. They was up. It's just that when you're one dimensional like that, you become easy to figure out. And yeah, Doug Johnson was not him, and Kirk Kittner was damn sure wasn't him. I remember them AOL chat rooms, boy. Them motherfucker was ready to burn shit up.
I
Man, that
remember, I
Falcons
remember,
miss that Falcon chat room was something else, boy. And I don't know
man.
how.
I remember that, man. I remember when they made it on the announcement on the radio. Kurt Kittner would start for the Falcons this week. I'm like, the same Kurt Kittner that played at the fighting alumni, and like, because remember, I'm a Big Ten guy, and I'm like, yo, man, this ain't gonna pan out well for us this year. I'm like, man, we might as well go on and get ready to pick in the top 5 of the draft.
But yeah, like I said, that team, the team would get up in the first half, but it's like that second half, everything just falls apart. But getting to the second question, is there any guys that y'all seen in this preseason that may have been on the bubble that may have played them way, in your opinion, into the 53-man roster?
Mm, I'm trying to think about that, man.
You say play their way until the 53.
Into the
Who
53.
do, do
Yeah.
who, who do you think will make the 53 based on how they played this preseason?
Um, I don't know about the 53, but um, I think the thing is with that, I don't think people realize the Falcons have a
We got a loaded roster.
yeah, they got a loaded roster, so I don't think it's somebody. I will say this though. I think Graziano is one. I think you have to look at Frank Gender. I think it'd be a
Yeah.
great mistake if you let him go.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the person I was gonna say too.
Hell was fucking drafted, okay? He didn't play his damn way. Obviously, they believe in him. That's not playing your way, all right? When you draft a guy, that's not playing your way into me. So Helms got drafted, so obviously they believe in him. So that's not the same thing, okay? But can y'all say something about say something themselves? The same people over and over and over again. We know Helms good. Goddamn, he went to Alabama. Shit, all right.
Yeah, the only person I can say that may not make the team from the draft is the guard that we drafted, or the center we drafted from South Carolina.
Yeah, Gwen.
Yeah, he may end up getting put on the practice squad, but I don't think they just gonna end up just cutting him and just letting another team pick him up. Like
Mucho. Hawkins was already on the damn team. You know better.
I think
K-Sal,
when they,
can you repeat?
I think they
K-Sal,
would.
I don't know what's wrong with people. Maybe they got some football fever. So
Let me
repeat the question again.
let me
Repeat the question for the people.
let me help them out. They pretty much saying that practice squad guys that pretty much didn't that had a snowball chance of hell, and they pretty much probably going to end up making the team. That's what they say. We're not talking about guys that's already on the team or played last year or even our draft picks.
Yeah,
Right.
we said
Sorry, y'all know
play their way on to the.
y'all know I'm a teacher, so I got to break down the breakdown.
Right. Listen to the question, y'all. We didn't say who gonna be on the team. And y'all think good, okay? We said play their way onto the team.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. Cause I would say a dark horse for me would probably. I would say Abernathy may be a dark horse for me.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
Now, as we already know, they already going to be solidified at the safety position as it is. Well, hell, can you really call D Alford a straight up corner or safety? He just out there doing whatever the hell he needs. They need him to do.
Yeah, you know what? K Styles, I really like how you said Abernathy. Abernathy could make the team. It's just a
Mhm.
name, Abernathy, man. It's just it just mess with my anxiety because there's so many potholes on birthday with Abernathy. I know it's kind of messed up to say
Oh,
that, but
I wish I could play that pothole song right now, but I ain't trying to get this thing flagged. I'm gonna play it after this.
it's just my anxiety. If y'all know if y'all live on the west side of Atlanta, you drive down Rapid David Avenue, you know, like you gonna
Man,
mess up
man.
your tires, you gonna mess up your
Why you
struts or
gotta do
something.
all the black leaders like that? Y'all really gotta make the black leaders places where they at some bull crap. Like y'all really did that.
The only street that they made well was Simpson, and I still call it Simpson, but it's Boom, whatever they call it now. I don't know.
Um, let's see the other one.
Why y'all
Um,
they keep naming people that was drafted?
Hey! At this point, they gonna hold.
well,
They gonna hold BJ. Hey,
if
Bad
you
Mike. They go.
if you really think about it, the guys that are like drafted fifth, sixth, seventh round aren't really
Sometimes they
guaranteed
don't
either.
make it. You know.
So it just depends.
But that's not the same. They still believe in them. Play their own. Look, that's the thing. They already on the damn team. They was
It's
on the
not.
team before the season started.
There's not the Thomas Dimitrov era. They
Right.
just do something in the name, and then they get cut. In remember we
Before
drafted.
the preseason even started.
Hey,
That man drafted player. He cut him before the preseason even started.
remember we drafted Ricardo Allen in 2014, and then we had cut him back Smith in the
They
neck.
brought his ass back like, bro, you gonna play a whole new position.
Oh man,
A
I can't
whole
stand
new
to see that,
position.
man. Oh man, that damn regime, but I swear. That's why when we talk about anxiety, that's why some Falcons fans think like that. So
I got y'all. Though. I got you. I'm just look.
Nah,
It's
he just
Monday. I
bullshitting.
gotta start the week out with some hell. Y'all already know it.
at this point, people gonna be thinking that BJ Robinson, he might not make the team. He a third string on the running back chart.
Well, somebody
Hey,
need
the
to
way
stop.
these writers are, shit. Somebody probably writing that shit up right about now.
Who you telling?
I about to say, I tell them stay off the crack.
Crack.
Speaking of crack, Michael Irvin back on TV now.
Oh God. Oh no, we gotta
You
say
didn't have
that
to
for
do the
the
playmaker like that. You ain't got to. You didn't
we
have to
gotta
do the
say
playmaker like that.
for the last 15 minutes of the show because
Yeah,
we need to talk about that shit, bro. Good
see.
God
I
Almighty,
did an experiment earlier today about that topic, and it went exactly how I thought it was.
bro. Bro. Hold on, we gonna give about 10 more minutes of Falcon talk. We gotta get to that part because I need to talk about that train wreck we saw on TV. It was a train wreck. God damn it.
Ah,
Um,
ooh, boy, boy.
um, like I said, I've seen names like Xavier Malone, Josh Ali. I'm about to say y'all go ahead and start throwing in your Falcon questions, your NFL questions, right quick, so we can go ahead and answer a couple of them if you don't mind. Um, well, Prince said a little birdie said bring Tat back.
Oh boy, cuz don't do that. Don't
Oh,
don't do that. Don't do
oh,
that,
I
cuz.
No,
think, I
they'll
Don't do
bring
think,
that.
I,
that boy
I think,
back.
I think Alan Bailey wants him back too, cause he got a bone to pick with his ass.
I'd rather bring back Paul Rolio before I bring him that tag.
Mm. Hold on, here's a question. It's a question. Is our motto used to be brotherhood? What is the motto now? I don't think they have a damn motto. They just go out there and just do whatever. I don't think they into that shit now.
Now the motto is shut up and go out there and play.
Shut the hell up and play. That makes sense. The shut the hell up and play. That makes sense. They need to put that on a shirt for real. But I'll buy the shit out that shirt.
I'll buy everything. I'll buy everything that has a
Shut up.
logo.
That would be a good one. I'll definitely do that one.
Oh God. Andrew said, "Why is your camera off?" That's my question.
Yeah,
Tell my
you don't
cat.
want to know. You don't want to know. Go. I mean, go ahead, K. Stop. Never mind.
Now when you when now my camera on this computer is broke right here for the simple fact that my sleepy ass fell down and fell on the camera. I don't know how the hell that happened, but
I know. I know.
I wasn't drunk. I
Yeah,
wasn't.
I know you weren't drunk. I know you weren't drunk.
Uh,
Look,
yeah,
when you had kids and
that
you
too.
work, you
Mhm.
sleep hard. Whatever time you get to sleep, you gonna sleep it hard. And that's when
I don't know. Look. All I know is I looked down. I said, why, why is there three pieces on the ground? And I was like, oh shit.
dang.
So I gotta get a new camera. I gotta get a new camera for this thing. So don't worry about it. That's coming up soon. Lee 85 got one right here. Do your job or get to stepping.
Oh, step.
Oh, here's no. Shut up and strap up. Oh, I like this question. One of y'all can answer this question. Say, how do you feel about bringing back Kobe, Gossett, or Jermaine Defetti since they got cut? We might need the O line depth.
I mean, I'm not against it, especially a guy like a Fetty. It's like right now we need a right tackle, and that's where he's best fit at right tackle. Um, I think right now you got to go with veteran players. It's like I don't. You still got a few of them out there, few veteran guards. Um, but I think the Falcons are obviously in need. But like, it's a lot of NFL teams that don't have tackle depth. The Falcons have inside depth like a mug, but as far as tackles, it's hard to have one good tackle in the league, yet alone two. We have two. So the Falcons are still in a better situation than most, but I could see a Fetty, in my opinion, that'd be the most likely due to the fact that he can play both left and right, but he's better suited for right.
Mm. What you got to say on that, Don?
He probably eats some chili or something.
No, I'm
Eat
not.
some.
No, I think bringing back a Fetty, it sounds ideal. Um, we also just need to see what's going to end up happening off these waivers because
Mhm.
whoever we pick up as a tackle, you already know we going back to watch film. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm like, okay, we picked up this guy. Okay, let me go back and let me look at these three preseason games and see how he played.
Mhm.
Mm. Okay. We got another question right here. D. Williams said, "Can we talk about 44 and the rest of the linebackers? As far as I can see, This is the biggest question mark for now. Do you see us trading for a solid or high profile linebacker?
Who the
Why
fuck you
do
gonna give up?
why
Oh,
why do we need to why do we need
whoa.
that? Why do we need to do that though?
Go ahead, Don. I'm.
Why do we need to go do that though? Like I seen somebody today because like they was praising Caden Ellis getting in the backfield line of scrimmage to make a stop, and then it was like, oh, what Troy Anderson was going. And I'm like, it was I don't know if y'all seen the because I put it in the chat earlier.
I must have missed it. I saw it, but I didn't see the
But
chat.
like I'm like, okay, because like Caden Ellis, he was lined up. His job was to shoot the A gap. All right. And Troy Anderson, his job was to make sure nothing was coming on, on the weak side. So somebody would say, "Well, what Troy Anderson was doing?" I'm like, he was doing his assignment. Two linebackers cannot go through the same gap.
Mm-hmm.
If you
No.
do that, guess what? A running back could cut and go back the other way, and guess what? He gonna run it off for 10, 15 yards. This is why it's so important for linebackers to have gap integrity, to stay in their gaps and shoot their gaps and understand their assignment. But when you start having two players going down the same lane, then guess what? The other player he missed his assignment.
Mm-hmm. And
But
then
back to this. Go ahead, K Styles.
I'm about to say, go ahead, finish what you were saying.
But going back to this question, like what high profile linebacker we gonna bring in? Like I was on the fence of bringing back Rashawn Evans, but I don't think we're gonna be able to make a deal with him. So I'm good with having Caden Ellis and Troy Anderson as our inside linebackers.
Who? I want to know what of this Raiders ain't gonna go through a damn time machine. So who the hell we gonna trade for?
I
It
guess
ain't no high. It ain't no good high price. Look, the motherfucker in Dallas, in Baltimore, he making about $20 million, and he ain't even worth that. All right, we saw that playing against us.
Right.
So like,
Deion Jones is at Carolina right now, so that's a no as well. So we're not bringing
so
Right.
him.
I get it. I'm not whatsoever in no way saying that a lot of these linebackers are your decision to want to trade for a guy, but like when you trade for guys, you better make sure that shit works. All right, you got to make sure it works, or your owner is going to be looking at you like, "What the fuck are you doing, Mister Kyle Shanahan?" All right, you better make that shit work, or you just gonna be getting rid of draft picks for no freaking reason. You know what I'm saying? So that this is like it sound good to sit up here and trade picks away, but like that shit don't work, bro. Somebody got to explain. Somebody got to explain why I ain't getting my money. Okay,
Right.
that's how these owners are looking at these coaches right now. You better explain why we not winning. You better explain why this guy. And if it's stupid, you fire.
And shout out to Fred Butts for the $2 super chat. He said, "How good do y'all think the Falcons will be?"
I think they have the ability to be able to get to the NFC Championship. And for the fact, I know people probably like Mike, the NFC Championship, yes, because if you play solid defense, you run the ball, and you make as minimal mistakes, especially a quarterback. We're seeing that this is the blueprint. Going looking at the team, like the 49ers. The 49ers, they have horrendous quarterback play. You don't even know who the fuck their quarterback even look like. All you see is a white boy back there. That's all you know in San Francisco. A white boy gonna be back there. I know that probably was over the line, but like that's all we seen. That's all we seen. We barely saw who Lance even look like. Probably don't even know what the hell he looked like because they got Purdy, they got Garoppolo, they got everybody else in there. But as soon as that black boy get in there, they don't want to play him. Yes, I'm calling Kyle Shanahan a racist. I'm just fucking with you. But for real though, some ain't right there. I think it's deeper than just Trey Lance isn't good enough. I don't like Kyle Shanahan. His thing is he don't like people he can't control.
His ego. His ego. It's his
Is
ego
is
because
he you
because the
can't
thing is he's sitting there saying that I made the last person The last pick of the NFL draft, I made him relevant, and we went to the NFC Championship game. He
Yeah.
looked no better. I made him look more better than Trey Lance.
So
That's what he said
that's
that
what I
for.
mean. Like I said, I was just bullshitting as far as that racist stuff, but Kyle Shanahan's like you can't tell me that this man, like the guy hadn't even had a chance to play in preseason. It's like you can't like you won't even pray if you're going to get Trey Lance, and I'm like I said, Trey Lance could probably suck. I don't know, but we haven't even seen him play in a whole preseason game, and you trying to tell me you gave him a shot? Like that's bullshit. You can't tell me that he got a shot. If you want to see it, if that young man can play, let him play all of a preseason game. Let him play all of the whole preseason. You just traded 3 draft picks away. And we barely saw him in preseason. And he wasn't injured. Why are you doing this? So again, like just give these guys a shot, bro. Like I hate and like even right now, Mike Vrabel looking like a fucking idiot himself. Why? Because now Malik Willis looking good, and your dumb ass driving not a fucking quarterback, you damn idiot. Like this is
See, I'll see. Before I get to that, I want to kind of dive back into that Troy Anderson question we heard earlier from D. Williams. Before I get on that, um, this is exactly the same thing we're talking about. When we have to, like you said, we have to remember. Like I said, Troy Anderson literally is going into year 2. Um, like you said, they gave Kay Nellis the green dot for a reason because he has the most experience with Coach
Nielsen.
Nelson
Yeah.
as far as the linebacking core. Now, when we're talking about those linebackers, you're forgetting other linebackers that can actually fill in that spot, i.e., D'Angelo Malone. Like I said, he's definitely a guy that could fill in that middle linebacker spot because you saw them kind of use him in that. Um, but like you said, you just have to give him time. It's just gonna come down to that defensive line. If that defensive line do his damn job, trust me, linebackers will be a lot better than what you think.
give people time, bro. Like that's the whole thing. We in a society where it's like if it's not working in 1 year, 2 years, we just want to throw them away. Like
Hmm.
a lot of these guys ain't even getting the opportunity. It's like, yeah, he may some players may not be practice guys. I mean, and that's why you got to see what like if he if he understands the scheme, but he's not practicing well, just see how he does it. Because all we all know how Brett Favre looked like in practice. He looked like complete crap. But you put him in the game, and look, you saw how he look in the game. So I'm not a fan of especially with draft picks. You know, even with Troy Anderson, that's what I'm saying. Even with Troy Anderson, it's like give these guys an opportunity to prove that they can't play. That's my thing. We're not even giving these guys opportunities. We just all right. If he don't look good in 1 year, we drafting another guy to replace him.
That's fucking dumb as hell. If you be
Mhm.
honest with you, and Fred Bus came with another $2. He said, "I say we're winning the Super Bowl."
Let me get back to what Matt Mike said earlier about the NFC Championship game, this is why I agree with what you said earlier. Like Ryan Nielsen, all right, he has experience. He has playoff experience. The furthest he went was the NFC Championship game back in 2018, right? That's when they played the Rams, and that no call, the PI, no PI call. All right, and Arthur Smith, believe it or not, have playoff experience too with Tennessee Titans. They went to the AFC Championship game and they lost against the Kansas City Chiefs that ended up winning the Super Bowl. So, and that was, I think, the 2019 season.
Okay.
So,
And
this is why I said, like, you have guys that have playoff experience. Even David Grohl had playoff experience, Chicago.
Mhm.
So, I think, we have a complete staff. We have our identity. We have the roster now of guys that we need. We just got to go out there and do what we need to do. So, I don't want to say, yeah, it's great to say as a fan to sit here and say that we win the Super Bowl, but we got to see how we look week 1 against Carolina.
Okay. And kind of on that Kyle Shanahan Trey Lance thing, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Trey Lance was not ready. And the problem wasn't even the fact that he got drafted, it was the fact that you traded up multiple valuable picks to get him, and they did a damn chart on it. Did you know that the motherfucking Miami Dolphins used all those picks from the San Francisco 49ers and literally built that whole entire offense they got right now?
Yep, they sure did.
Yeah.
So if I have to hear about Kyle Shanahan being a quarterback guru one more goddamn time,
Yeah,
because outside of Matt Ryan, where's the multiple MV? Where is the Pro Bowl quarterbacks that he done coached up?
he didn't coach up at Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was already an established, quarterback in the league already.
Bingo.
All he did, all Kyle Shanahan did, I'm just gonna be honest with you. All he did was he brought in Alice Mack, he brought in Alan Levitre, and he brought in Chris Chester.
Basically, he bought in some players to run the damn ball.
That was it.
Hmm.
He gave the man some protection up front, and we ran the ball. We was more balanced. We
Mhm.
that was it.
All right. Oh yeah, Devon said, and they ended up with Bradley Chubb, and they used some of them picks to get Jalen Ramsey too. So yeah, so they pretty much built the whole core of the Miami Dolphins with that one trade for Trey Lance. And this is why I say Mel Kiper and Todd McShay ain't shit, because they overhyped this. They hyped them to a point where they had them. They felt they had to make that trade, and that's the one thing when you overhype certain players coming into a draft or coming to you, you don't know. Like I said, I always say with quarterback, the quarterbacks are only going to be as valuable as the system they're drafted to.
Hmm.
So,
If you ain't got a system that is known for the developing quarterbacks, like a Andy Reid or like like a Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson, he did do a good job down there in Jacksonville last year.
okay,
He did, with Trevor Lawrence. So you got to have guys on your staff to develop guys.
right. But we got a few minutes left. I say let's go ahead and get into this absolute shit show that I saw today. This is definitely the stay off the crack version of the show tonight. Mike, go ahead and bless the people with what we talking about. There, or you want me to go ahead and set it up right
Go,
quick?
go set it up.
All right. So I forgot FS1 Undisputed debut the new lineup with Skip Bayless. And I already kind of had my nigga spider senses kind of going like broof,
Hmm.
because your lineup consisted of Lil Wayne, Richard Sherman, Michael Irvin, and Keyshawn Johnson. And bruh, it Mike, you got the look. Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna just be honest.
Hold on, look at this comment right here. King Quest said it was a minstrel show today.
Hey, that's exactly what it was. But the minstrel was coming from one particular guy.
Oh
Bruh,
god.
you can't be from Compton. I'm just sorry. Yeah, ain't nowhere in hell you from Compton. Ain't no way in the bloody hell you're from Compton.
He's from Compton. He's just a smart guy that just got his way out of it. He was
Mhm.
athletic and smart. He's very
Bruh,
smart. It's just
I,
sometimes I'm talking about academic wise. I ain't say streetwise. I said
That
academic
motherfucker
wise.
just he just over emotional. You got
Yeah,
three of the most emotional ass commentators from ESPN to get on the show with a motherfucker that ain't gonna lose for shit.
like
Yeah,
Michael Irvin, boy, that man, I swear, man, he be want to get
Bro,
loud
how
for no
my,
reason.
my,
I'm
my
like,
thing
bro,
my thing is it's not even that. It's not even that. How are you going to try to discredit one of the greatest wide receivers that ever laced them up? That's my problem. Michael Irvin exudes championship wide receiver physicality, like competitiveness. I mean, you look at he didn't have a lot of speed, so he had to like Michael Irvin had to rely on his ability to not
he
only
was a
catch but
physical guy,
run routes.
and he was a
So
very physical receiver too. So
that this is why I'm looking at Richard Sherman and you trying to outdo one of the greatest, most physical wide receivers ever, and you trying to tell him that he's wrong? Bro, what kind of crack are you on?
and my thing, hold on, Matt, Mike, and my thing is like I get it. Richard Sherman won a Super Bowl, All Pro, cornerback and whatever. But like I heard somebody that said, "Oh, well, I bet you if Richard Sherman played back in the day, he'll body Michael Irvin." I'm like, bro, he can't even body Julio Jones.
Nah, he couldn't even body Roddy White. We seen what Roddy did him time after time after time. Every time they played, he ran from Roddy every chance he got. He ran from him. So that's the thing too. And one, you played in a cover three. Everybody know what a cover three is. All right. Cover three, you gotta rely heavily on your safeties.
Mm-hmm.
Heavily on your safety. So you're not even a cover corner.
Brown
So
and
you're trying to tell one of the greatest, you trying to tell one of the greatest wide receivers to ever do it how he needs to be a teacher. I'm listening to Michael Irvin long before I listen. But like I said, that ain't even what my issue is. My issue is, motherfucker, do you ever shut the fuck up? That's the problem. He right about everything. Now, see me, I'm in certain situations, especially with quarterback, ain't nobody gonna ever tell me about a quarterback except for a quarterback. That's one position for me. I look, you wrong. Why? Because I study every aspect of being a quarterback. But, bruh, do you ever you got Keyshawn Johnson? Keyshawn Johnson look like he about to have a damn a mental breakdown listening to him. Michael Irvin look like poor. Oh my God, I feel sorry for that
Skip.
white boy.
They ain't in his show no more.
That
But
ain't
you know,
even
off
his
that
show.
though.
but you
They
know,
gonna have to fire that. They gonna
but,
have to fire him. I'm sorry, but they gonna
but
have to fire Ricky Sherman. That shit is not gonna work with
yeah,
him on that show. It's not gonna work. He
but Skip,
don't ever shut up.
but Skip, he over there have a hard on because he over there by by Michael Irvin. And did Keyshawn play for the Cowboys for a short stint of time?
Yep,
Um, yeah, I
yep.
believe so.
So
Yep, yep.
he excited over that. Yes, I got some Cowboys on my calendar. This
Prince said he has a Stanford degree. You can't tell him nothing.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
But yeah, man, it you know how when when Michael Irvin started talking about them Dallas Cowboys, you boy,
boy,
the
I'm
the sh-
telling
the
you.
the, bo- the booger sugar start taking over, and that shit was fucking hilarious to me.
Boy, they can be dang, but 2-17, bro. He will down that hill with the Cowboys. He's a typical like he's a Hall of Fame wide receiver, but he is a typical Cowboys fan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, they can't
Boy,
do no wrong. They can't do no wrong over there.
boy, I seen the comments and they all talk about man, they done turned Skip Bayless into the mediator of his own goddamn show.
Man, that don't sound like they was in a barbershop, boy.
But
Like
that wasn't no barber.
every barbershop in America, in every black barbershop in America, you gonna have somebody in that cutting hair that's a Cowboys fan. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
why, but it's that way. I just know. I guess in order for you to be a barber, you got to be a Cowboys
my God.
fan.
Look, look, I'm about to say, I know everybody was damn excited to be on the show for the first time, but oh Lord have
That was a nightmare. They look, they're gonna have to the owner of that the director of that director of that show. Oh my god, yeah, he
They
got to do something.
let
He
me
got
tell
to do
you.
something.
Let me tell you why they ain't gonna do nothing. Ratings. People gonna watch it and they gonna see the ratings go up and they gonna be like, no, we're gonna keep everything the same. That's why I said, like Michael Irvin, man, how he be having his rants like that, man. People want to watch it, but people be making fun of him sometimes.
look, look. I'm gonna tell you the three ways that you can get these guys over emotional as hell. With Richard Sherman, all you gotta do is bring up that Super Bowl against the Patriots. That's gonna be an automatic meltdown right there. Michael Irvin, tell him the Cowboys suck. Meltdown right there. With Keyshawn Johnson, tell him that his nephew ain't the best wide receiver in the league. Boy, them folk will have a meltdown.
Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to that. Boy, it's gonna be an absolute shit show, bruh. Oh
That's
my
all.
god,
Look. Like I said, it was cool. I think it was cool with Richard Sherman and, and Skip. That it was cool right there. But like I said, when you start talking about the Cowboys and you got Michael Irvin in the building, like I said, the booger sugar takes over, and the energy just changed. but but hopefully they get that shit better because boy.
that ain't gonna last. Somebody gonna start swinging on each other.
And
Look,
they done turned into the Real Housewives of Skip Bayless. That's what they did.
Skip couldn't get a dang on word in. Like you said, he was like, bro, what is going on? Like, what is going on? But hell, he probably won it.
Yeah,
The
he
hell went
wanted
on.
he wanted cowboy. He wanted to former cowboy players on his show. That he got it. He
Mhm.
got it.
And then you got Shannon Sharp. He's going to be over there on first take with them Stephen A. Smith. So
Oh man,
this is gonna be interesting.
somebody gonna be calling somebody a crackhead or something. And, you know,
Don't have Snoop Dogg be a special guest, boy. They all Stephen A. be talking about stay off the weed.
mm.
Snoop Dogg over there, you gonna be on the weed. That's exactly the sound they're gonna make. That sniff sound you just did. The Blackberry here said they're gonna have great ratings until the train goes off the rails and leaves.
I just need to
Okay.
have one. If Stephen A. Smith can meet up with Judge Mathis one time,
Yeah. Yeah,
they
that's
gonna be
why I
calling
meant to
everybody
say
a
his
crackhead.
cousin. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Keyshawn. Yeah, I forgot Michael Thomas is his cousin. I thought it was his nephew. Now that's his cousin. You call Michael Thomas a overrated wide receiver, a slant king. Keyshawn Johnson going off.
Oh, he already talking about he the best wide receiver in the league, bro.
Man, don't nobody want to hear nothing but Keyshawn got to say. This man now fumbled the bad with Serena. Come on, man.
And like I said, Richard Sherman, all you gotta do is just bring up that Super Bowl against the Patriots. And just mention the name Russell Wilson. And
Boy, I was about to say that. Just say
he's gonna
Russell
have a
Wilson. That man,
meltdown.
that man, boy, that whole diaper coming off, boy.
Man, Devon said his head shaped like a trapezoid.
Man,
What the hell?
yeah.
That's the first guy who I ever seen who head shaped like a dollar sign. Eric Mack here says the Shannon Sharp and Stephen A is gonna be the loudest show on TV.
Damn.
Can you imagine that? Now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. You're wrong, and let me tell you that. You said, wait. You apologize. I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be Lord have mercy, bro. They about to turn this thing into some reality TV. You know what? We gonna end the show on that because I just thought about that. Good Lord, you gonna need earphones. You gonna you know what? Nah, earphones ain't even gonna work on that. All right, man. We just gonna end the show on that. Y'all just wait for the rest of the train wreck of sports talk shows coming up. Like I said, we definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. Fellas, y'all want to leave off on the last thought?
Why Dunn never want to talk when the time to talk? Like he always leave.
I'm letting you go first, man. Dang.
Oh my god. I like somebody gonna let me talk. Like what the hell? Like,
Mike, okay, man.
talk, motherfucker.
I'm letting you go first. Damn.
All right, man. Damn, since he don't want to damn. I'm trying to be courteous and shit, and here he go trying to be courteous at the same time. Ain't that some bullshit?
Because I'm setting
Um,
something up. Just go ahead, man.
all right, man. Good God Almighty. Uh, I want to say this as a last take. Um, I'm gonna need people to actually talk about football instead of talking about who would fit well on the team. That's not football. That's mad. Okay. Every time somebody asks a question and somebody get cut, oh, he'll be good for the Falcons. I like him. No, he won't. He got cut. Okay, he wouldn't be good if he got cut. So stop trying to put all this trash on the Atlanta Falcons team. Right? That's I have a huge gripe with that type of shit. Y'all want other people who got cut to be a member of the Falcons and say it's like, all right, Falcons need to pick this up. Their ass. Okay? Stop trying to put all this ass on top of the ass, okay? You end up looking like goddamn a skinny ass woman with a BBL. That shit don't look good, okay? At all. All right. So stop trying to put all this ass on top of ass. All right. And just let it be what it is. All right. Thank you.
All right. My last take of the day. I'm shutting the door. Um, tomorrow, when the final cuts come in, guys, let's not be so emotional over who gets cut or who didn't get cut. All right. At the end of the day, Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith, they know what they need to build a competitive team for this season. All right. So instead of being so emotional, analyze why they made the moves. And if you can't analyze, guess what? This is what you have AFN for. You come in, tune in, or you can hit us up on Twitter and ask questions. We'll be free to answer them. If we can't answer them right then and there, tune into the shows. We have a show every day of the week. We don't skip a beat. All right.
Oh, Blackberry, let me say this real quick. Blackberry, he's still ass too because he can't stay off the damn injury reserve there. So Dalvin Cook is fucking ass too, right? I'm my bad.
So this is why I wanted to go after you. I wanted to say what I needed to say as
See,
far as
you you should know about what being the damn show. Ain't no such thing as is over me, right? Like you should know that shit by now. Case I know it. He used to it.
what do you mean over you? What are you
Just
talking
keep
about?
talking. Just keep talking, dog.
I'm done talking. Like that's all I wanted. I wanted the reason why I set that up because I wanted to make sure if you wasn't gonna cover that, so you did cover it. So I said what I needed to say because at the end of the day, the fans and our viewers, they need to understand that. Don't get too emotional or too caught up on these cuts or people who didn't get cut because there's a reason why. There's a plan. There's a plan in place. That's all I need to say on that. So
All right. Shout out to Out of Your Falcon Mind. Um, we're gonna go ahead and pretty much end the show for the night. Like I said, make sure, like I said, y'all go ahead and continue to support AFN, Mad Mike Sports, Utah Sports, Blackberry Lorex, OG
Ah, hell
True.
with Blackberry up here talking about some damn cook. Well, you get out here, that motherfucker can't. He can't run damn 2 miles before his damn ankle crush. All right, so get out with that bull crap.
OG True Hurts, OG Sam. I think I said Utah Sports. If I hadn't,
Audio
I'm gonna say it
Falcon
again.
Mind. One time for the fans. Has subscribe to their channel. All those guys too, man. Show love to all the Falcon content creators out there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Look. We don't want to be feeling like we getting blackballed out the whole goddamn space,
Oh, we
but
blackball. Oh, we
we
blackball. You can believe that.
we blackballed in all the Falcon spaces, but we appreciate y'all
look,
coming
this is why we call the outcast.
Mm-hmm.
in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we definitely blocked it. It don't matter to me though.
Hey, I love it. I love it. The real ones is here. So, um, y'all make sure y'all tune in for the 6-man combo tomorrow. As we always say here, we ain't here to play.
Oh no.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah.
You ain't gotta go home.
But you gotta get the hell out of here. Oh yeah.
Deuces.
Holla at y'all.
Now I get to watch this thing on Nagashino. So yeah. Peace out, y'all.
All right, man.